Hi guys, and welcome back to another YouTube video. In this video I'll be going through my defender rookies for AFL Fantasy and how they've transpired, as we've had a couple named recently, and how I believe a couple more will be named in the coming days, and that will help structure our teams, as we are sort of rookie based structuring at the moment, and I've tried to keep a little bit of cash remaining so that in case I needed to upgrade up to the next rookie, in the case of going from Sinacotta up to Cowan, that's what I can do. So before we get into it, remember to like and subscribe, as it's crucial for the channel for growth reasons that occurs. And now let's get into the video. So here we have all the rookie defenders here, and do we really want to call 330 a rookie? Because if you are calling that, then I guess Constable is a rookie. You've got Jimby here, who's, just going to be a good player, it looks like. I don't know what he's necessarily going to average, but he's pretty much a lock in any team, 55% owned, so that'll be good. So there's not much really to talk about with Jimby. If you don't have him, then I don't know what you're doing. And then you've got Cowan at 242. He just got named as a round one debutant, which is good. I'm not 100% sure whether that means that he's a full, he's going to get on the bench. I don't think he can be named an emergency, as in that sub, but I'm not 100% sure. So, but I think he actually will be starting as, in the starting 22, as he's sort of that Zach Williams replacement. So I think he's almost a must-have at this point, and I think you'll see with Sinacotta's 32.9%, that'll flip to Cowan, as Sinacotta probably is not looking to be named. He might be named as the sub, but that might just impact if we use him as a utility or not, but it doesn't look good, and he could be an early downgrade, as he does have defender mid status, so we could look to potentially try and get like a Fergus Green or someone else out and get him into the midfield rotation. So that's those main guys. Will Gould won't play. It's pretty obvious at this point. It's just almost a joke at this point that people have him in their selected teams. He was sitting at like 26% in the preseason. I think people have started to actually take it seriously and form their teams, and that's why he's sitting at 12.6%. Then you've got the likes Sinacotta at 32, like I said, and then you've got Campbell Chesser looks odds on to start. Like, we had some differing news throughout the preseason that he's not going to start. He's going to start round one. That's what the initial news came out. Then it came out that he was injured, so he looked like he wasn't going to play. And now it looks like he's played in the practice matches and stuff. He didn't necessarily play well, but he played good enough as a 200k basement rookie that's priced at like 23, 24, that he'll get enough points to rise in price. And thus, I think if he does play round one, he's an obvious choice, as he does help you get more cash onto the actual field and almost gets you more keepers. So next up in there is Darcy Wilmot. I think he's pretty much named at this point, as he's got to be playing. It's just a question of, will he be starting off on the wing or will he be on the bench and coming onto that wing, and that's sort of the role that we're looking at. And really, that's only a role thing. It's not going to be whether he's going to be in the team or not. So that's a really good thing that we've got two guys that are 200k rookies that are pretty much going to play. You've got Cowan at 242, Jimby. You've got a really good lower bracket of guys that should score really well. Like Constable should score really well. Jimby should score really well. I think there is a role there for Cowan to score really well. Chesser and Wilmot are playing sort of the wing half-back role, which generally in these two sides, especially for Brisbane, it won't score necessarily well, but Wilmot will be a first guy that you try and get out, as I think he will just score like 60, 65 also, which is alright, but he'll also have games where he scores like 40 or so. So he's sort of similar to Jinby, but we'll see. And then Campbell Chesser, I don't know if he'll score necessarily well, as I think the ball will be hogged by the back line. It looks like, even though I said it wouldn't in earlier preseason. So then you go down to Josh Weddle, and this guy is just looking less and less of an option, I guess, as the season goes on. Well, the season gets closer. He probably will play. It's just a fact of I just don't like the role that he's been given, and the fact that he's a key position player that's going through the midfield and playing like 5 different roles at once. It's going to be hard for him to potentially adjust to each and every role that he plays. And I think there'll be times where he just does really bad fantasy-wise. He just doesn't get the ball. So you don't really want him to be playing on ball one week and then key position the next. And that's just really going to kill any fantasy price generation that you can get out of him. So I don't think he's an option. And then, is there anyone else here? I guess Corey Wagner might play round 1, but I think he's just, for the rookies that we have available, I just think he's a little bit too priced to get him. I have a feeling that he might not even play round 1, which will take him out of any contention. And I have a feeling that he's just not the best option at the moment, especially with there being Hollands, Philippou in the midfield, which are better value picks at around the same price range. And then you got all the 240k rookies in the back line that really make it impossible for him to get in. Is there anyone else really? I'm pretty sure Fahey might even be injured. McStay, no one here really that sets the world on fire, I guess. These are all 200k guys that literally I don't see playing at all. But I guess even these guys at 0.2% owned, etc., they might get they might skyrocket in percentage. So you just got to look at the confirmed debutants and stuff like that when they come out Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. As of recording, it's Tuesday, and we've only really seen the Carlton debutants, as you can probably tell. And so we'll see in the future what happens, and you'll see some guys will skyrocket to 6-7%. I feel like if they do get named, and some will drop, especially Sinacotta will drop now unless he does get named on the Thursday. So that's my rookies review for the defenders and how they stack up, I guess. And I'll quickly go through the midfielders and forwards in the coming days. So hopefully those will get released soon. And that'll marry up with the before the Thursday start game. It's getting pretty close now, so we'll see what happens there. And hopefully that'll be, I guess, that. And we'll jump into the AFL season soon. So thanks, guys, and I'll see you guys in another video.